open
Well,
up this
we
this
we we
playlist.
we, we already are. Wait, it's going right now. Like we're live. Like right now.
Yes, I'm saying before you start the music emoji.
Oh,
Before
got you,
emoji
got you,
starts
got you.
the music, let's give a warm welcome to Nikki G. Thank you for stopping by, Nikki. We appreciate you. Thank you everyone for tapping in pretty early. We appreciate that. FMI, we have Meta Mike, Majin Jesus, Wakus, our wonderful mod in the Discord. I'm a Superman, Greg T, Henrik, Casual, and our admins. We have two here today. We got Wild.
Oh,
You're kind of rugging a little bit, owned up.
Yeah, I had an alarm for the space and
No
yeah.
worries, no worries, no worries. But yeah. So you're good. Did you want to finish before I start intros and stuff?
No, you're good. The rest is just VV team. So thank you all for being here. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Here we go. Let's kick this off. Once again, let everyone know that we are live. We are live. Let them know in X to come through. I got a live stream up too. So feel free to check that up out as well. There we go. I see you, OBL. What's good? What's good? Majin, Jesus, what's good? Wakas in the building. Casual, what's up? What's up? Ryu, Wild here. We got Josh in here. Let's get it. Remember, we are doing a giveaway tonight, courtesy of VV Digital Collectibles. So, yeah, stay tuned. Am I what? Oh, you can't hear the music. Oh, snap. I definitely am playing music. Okay, that is interesting. Give me 1 second. Okay, so
You might
it
need to
seems...
turn off your crisp setting.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
Discord.
I forgot. Discord has weird sound settings. Okay, let's do that. More options.
It also has weird sound settings. You know, if you're not
That
on
is
Black
true.
Spectrum, you ain't gonna hear it. So,
That is
you know?
true. Okay, here we go. Activity, automatic determine input sensitivity. We're turning that off, and we're turning that all the way down, and we're putting it on none. So I think we should be good now. Let me know if you can hear this. Are you hearing that?
Nah.
no, I
Definitely
just hear
not.
white noise.
Yeah.
Yo,
I don't wanna, break.
Majin in the chat saying all he hears is wind. Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know. All right. So I guess, okay, here's what we're going to do. Because I do have a live stream up right now. And I'm thinking, let me run through the track real quick. Because I want to play something from you, Nikki, for everyone that's on the live stream. If you're in the audience, oh wait, hold on. I can put the live stream in here, right? Can I put that in the chat?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, and then if they click it, then they'll hear it, right? Theoretically.
Theoretically, yep.
Okay, all right. All of this is based off of theory. All right, I'm going to put the live stream here in the chat. I want to play. I'm not gonna, do the whole thing that I was gonna do. I just want to play one track from Nicki just to kick things off, and we can talk. But I do want that kind of like in the stream because I want your music there, right? So here we go. And Nicki, just so you know, the song that I'm playing is Boku wa.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Just trust me. There's music playing right now. Let's go. Yo, say what's up in the chat. Everyone on the stream right now. And once again, everyone that isn't. What happened? Yes. Click on the live stream and you will see, hear the music as well. And yeah, let's rock out. We're about to get into this. Shout out everybody on X, everybody on YouTube, on Switch. Feel free to say what's up in the chat. Doctor says he can hear it. Nicki, so there you go. You already got a cosign. Doc says he can hear it, but he is on the live stream right now. He's on the live stream. Let's go, let's go. I still just can't believe this world that you showed me became the most beautiful thing I had ever seen. All I can feel it now, I'm changing into someone new. And no matter how small, I will keep all these precious things, learning how to love again from you. Once again, Let's go. Actually, we will talk about that too. Because there's another song from that you and them got together that is a banger. And once again, everyone, be sure to like and repost the stream. Let them know we are live. Shout out everyone on X. Wulu, I see you in the chat. What's good, Woo? Yo, shout out to West Coast, bro. West Coast vibes. You and Presley killing it on the spaces. Appreciate that. Nas Clinton, the space. No, Nas Clinton, there isn't a space. We are doing a live stream, but. Once again, for everyone that is on the stream right now, there will be a giveaway courtesy of BB Digital Collectibles. So be sure to come through the Discord. The BB Discord link is on my profile if you want to enter into that. But yeah, right now we're just rocking out real quick. And shout out Nicki G, our special guest and meet and greet session for tonight. So yeah, let's go.
Probably laugh, say I'm being silly, but I swear it's true. You and only you are the reason I am who I am today. It's because of you. There's so many things I want to say, but here is my thank you. Because you were by my side with a smile for me each day. Before I knew the world started to go, my life had come alive. You know every word you said.
Let's go.
I still just can't believe this world that you showed me.
Yes. 48 right now on the live stream. 48 right now on the live stream. Yo, run it up. Once again, remember, like and repost. We are doing something a little different. I hope y'all like the visuals on this. So, yeah, man. That is Gojo. That is my dancing Gojo gift sticker for the thing. And with that said, let's do this. Here we go. Welcome. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. Everyone on the stream, on the live stream, on Discord, on YouTube, wherever you are, feel free to say what's up. What is it looking like in here on the Discord already? Nice. Okay. So, I do want to say that this is I'm really amped about this. I'm really excited about this. I'm excited about, this new show that we're going to be putting on. But I'm also excited about that I'm going to be doing it with a friend of mine. So I would like to welcome and say what's up to Nicki G. How are you doing today?
I'm doing okay. Thanks for having me, everybody. This is gonna be fun.
I'm amped. I'm amped. I'm excited for this. I think it will be fun. I think it will be fun. But also too, just diving into anime, talking about anime. But we'll get into that as the shows progress. And I want to let everyone know, that this is a live interactive podcast. And what that means is, we do have a show format where we'll have episodes, we'll have topics, but it is something where you, as the audience, can engage with us. You can join in on the conversation, you can be a part of the show. The show is going to be on X, on YouTube, on Twitch, on Spotify as well as a podcast. But it's an opportunity to kind of like fan out about like the stuff that we love, but also too, Nikki, you've been doing content for years now, right?
Hmm.
And I think that this is another layer or level for people that have been following you, that have been with you throughout your journey, to kind of like get to know you on a different level.
No, right, absolutely.
So, like, tell me, I mean, well, don't, I was gonna say tell me a little bit about, but I already know. But for people here, for people that are new to you, right?
Hmm.
Tell us a little bit about you and pretty much how you got started. We know that you do anime cover songs, right? Like, where did that come from? Where did that idea come from? Was that what you originally started doing, or did it evolve? Like,
Yeah, I've been doing since I made my YouTube channel. That's what I've been doing. I've been doing English anime covers, and I've been doing it steadily for like 11 years now.
mm-hmm,
Um, but it didn't get really serious until maybe 5 years ago, and that's when I started distributing on Spotify and really started to pick up an audience. I feel like that's really when things started to kick off for me.
mm,
And it's
okay,
been like a slow growth, but I appreciate every person that listens. I respond to every person that comments on my videos because they mean so much to me. Like
mm-hmm.
anybody that takes the time to listen to one of my songs is an angel. Even if it's a mean comment, I'll reply to them.
Okay, okay.
Um,
So, but also too, from listening to your music, we can tell that you've had training, right? Like, and I remember the first time that even when I met you and your partner that you were doing music with at the time, which we'll get into in a bit. The first thing that I thought was like, man, this sounds so like Disney. Like I could picture Disney picking this up. And you had mentioned that that's something that you guys got like quite often.
yeah. So yes, I am professionally trained. I
Mm-hmm.
started voice lessons when I was 12,
Okay.
and I did them till I got to high school. And then in high school, I did choir all 4 years, which it basically is the same thing. You know, they teach you correct breathing and all that good stuff. And then when I got into college, I picked up voice lessons again. So I know how to sing, and I know how to sing without hurting my voice.
I feel you. I feel you. Um.
Hey, real quick,
Mm-hmm.
emoji. If you can do
Yes.
me a favor, if you can go back to your audio settings and put it back on Chris,
Oh,
that
I'm getting too
static is
much fat.
coming.
Oh, that's my fan. Yo, my fan is going nuts right now. Okay. Let me adjust that real quick. Hold on, hold on. I got you. I got you. I got you. Actually, you know what? I'm probably just gonna put all the settings back on that were on it before, and also my live stream stopped working, so I have to look at what's going on with that too. Automatically determine input sensitivity. Let's do that, and then we'll also put it back. I didn't have it on crisp. I had it on standard. But how does that
Yeah,
sound? Is that better? Check,
Yeah, the
check,
white
check.
it's
Mic
noise.
check.
better.
Yeah, the white
Better?
noise
If
is
you
gone.
Okay. Awesome.
if you put it on crisp though, it will be helpful.
Okay. What about
So
now? Check, 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 check. Are we good?
so much better.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let me. Yo, why did my stream stop working? You know what? Hold on. Let me just. I'm gonna start a recording.
You can continue with the stream. I'll ask Nikki a question or two that I personally have.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to stop this stream and I'm gonna restart it just to see what's going on because I really think that it's not. Actually, hold on. Let me just reset X because X may be bugging. Casual says he's got a thumbs up. We got 72, but I don't even know what. I don't know. Yeah. OMW, you want to ask a question while I figure this out real quick?
Yes. So,
Okay.
Nikki, you said that
Mm-hmm.
you started doing these covers about 11, 12 years ago.
Yes.
And where are you getting the translation from, Japanese to English? How are you doing
So
that?
mostly I just look up the song on YouTube, and usually people have translations, and then I'll also, if something isn't quite like clicking with me, I'll also do a direct translation like through Google Translate, and then I'll try to kind of work it all out to make it fit as closely as possible, because I don't speak Japanese, unfortunately. After listening to it for all these years, I still can't speak any of it.
But that
Okay, because
comes
I was
from. Oh, I'm sorry. No, Doug. My bad. My bad.
Hmm.
yeah, I was just very interested to know how you went about getting those lyrics, and to hear that you're actually going to the length of doing a direct Google Translate if needed to make it flow better for your songs. I think it just really goes to show the amount of dedication that you have to your craft.
Oh man, I put
Mhm.
a lot of work into my lyrics. So, if can I talk about this, or is this gonna
Of
be boring?
course. No, no. This is
Okay.
perfect. This is perfect.
Okay. So basically, what I do is I always try to do a translation that has the Romanji, which is the written out Japanese using English characters, and the translation together, so I can see how each phrase ends. So
Mm.
if a certain phrases ends in an oo, and the next one ends in an o, and the one follows after ends in an oo, I know that I have to rhyme the first line. The second line doesn't have to rhyme. The third line should probably rhyme. And I try to stick with the same rhyming scheme so that the song flows similarly to how the original does.
Mm.
So it takes a lot of work, because it also has to do with a lot of use of synonyms and rewording the sentences so that way everything still matches. And I try to rhyme where it should rhyme, and sometimes I even have to end the words on a similar vowel that that the Japanese does, because if you're singing the song, and this happens to me a lot, where I'll write the lyrics and they sound really good, and then I'll start recording and I'll be like, oh wait, this word doesn't sound good at all. I have to go back and change how the vowel ends, and a lot of the times I'll usually pick a vowel that is the same as the Japanese, and the flow ends up so much better, because I want these songs to be as um, catchy as they are in Japanese, if that makes sense.
Got it. Got it.
No, it
Got it.
makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah. And also, I mean, that's a credit to you even as a songwriter, right? Like, and outside of even the translations, I mean, you've written your own songs before too, just as a writer yourself, correct?
Yes, I just actually was commissioned not too long ago. There is a how is it, an independent animation out right now that's called Pieces of Powder. They have
Mm.
about 100,000 subs, and they're self-funded. And the creator came to me, and I wrote the lyrics to their ending theme. The song's called Shades of Grey. And I
Oh, nice.
also I was in a band for a little while, so I wrote lyrics there. So I know how to write lyrics as well. So it all kind of comes together.
Got it. Got it. So okay, so I did want to touch on this. I wanted to touch on this, and especially going down, I guess, walk down memory lane, right? Going back to as far as when we had first met,
Hmm.
and the aspect of me hearing you do a song, and I'm like, this is so Disney. So the first song I think I heard you do was an original song called "Pocket Full of Rainbows,"
Right, and
and
you loved that song.
I did. I still do. I still do. And that was, a song that you had done with your partner at the time, who is a YouTuber that goes by the name of Lily Pichu. Can you
Right.
tell us a little bit about that relationship, that friendship, how that affected your music journey?
So I basically got started on YouTube with Lily Pichu. She was a pianist, and I wrote the lyrics. And we did original songs, and we also did covers, and that's what we started posting. So if you go way back in time on my YouTube channel, you'll see a bunch of piano and vocal covers that are filmed with a regular camera, and piano and vocal English covers of anime songs. And that's how we got started. We got our first like 1,000 subs or something by doing
Hmm.
that together. And she and I go way back. We were I've known her since middle school, and we started doing music middle of our senior year. We just were like, hey, you know what? Let's try to do some music together, and then we kept going through about college.
Okay, okay, and that's when I met you guys during
Yes,
during
that's right.
college, and
Mhm.
you know, you had that song, and then you were doing also like the covers, and No Thank You was one of the songs that I think I first
Yes,
heard you
we
guys
did. We
perform.
did that for the rock ensemble.
Hmm.
That was fun.
Hmm. So going from that, right? And obviously, like, you know, your channel has grown since then, even since, you know, I've known you in college. How has that been for you as far as like just managing the growth, even just putting out content?
Um, how has it been? It's not easy,
Hmm.
but if I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it.
Understood.
Basically, is
Understood.
yeah. It's
And,
not like
hmm.
it's not like an easy thing to do. I think a lot of people think it's easy to just I mean it can be if you don't want to put a lot of effort into it. You could
Hmm.
just record your vocals on Audacity with a stripped what is it, like a stripped instrumental where they just take the vocals off and you could post it, and that's
Yeah.
totally fine. You could totally do that, but I want to get my music out to more people, so I have to put it on places like Apple Music and Spotify, and for that I have to get original instrumentals, and I have to get licensing and all these other things that have to go into it, and it's a big process, and it
Hmm.
takes a lot of work to do it, and it's not easy, but it's fun, and I do love doing it. So
And actually, that was one thing I wanted to touch on too, right? So, you mentioned as far as the process in putting together your material, right? And I know because I've worked with you before, right? And I've, you know, been a musician on some of your projects before,
hmm
and you know, that stands out. That's always stood out to me. You know, not only are you singing these covers, but you're actually getting bands and musicians to play out these, you know, these versions, so that way
oh
you
yeah.
have your own, you know, original style or original version of that. What is
hmm
what is the process for that? Like, I would assume that that's pretty time consuming, right? Like, or even just knowing how much it takes just to create music on a whole, right? You're talking
Yeah,
about.
it
Mm-hmm.
it can be. So luckily, I don't know if this is lucky, but I'm a kind of a stickler for always working with the same people.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, there's, so I'm gonna shout out a couple people. Jay Trigger is a guitarist, and I use him all the time for more rock like instrumentals. I go to him and I'm like, I really like this song. If it's not really your style, put a little guitar in it. I don't care. I just want to sing it. And I give him a couple weeks, and not even. Sometimes he comes back in a week or a week and a half, and I have this amazing instrumental, all the
Mm-hmm.
stems ready to go, and it's incredible. I also use Crymon, who can do pretty much exact instrumentals. He's pretty great too. And I have to shout out my mixer and my masterer, Nara, who I've been working with for like 5 years now, who does
Mm-hmm.
all of my mixes for every single one of my songs. And I could not do it without her, because she's the one that puts the effects in there, that she's the one that fine tunes everything. She is my superstar.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Um, would you say that I don't know. What do you feel is kind of like, I guess, maybe have been some of the biggest challenges that you've had to kind of overcome with this, with pursuing music? Because I mean, I even know as a musician, right? Like it's a lot of work, it's a lot of passion, it's a lot of heart that you put into it, right?
Yeah, and I
Mhm.
think I think the hardest is when you really put a lot of work into a song and a lot of time and money goes into it and nobody really listens to it. That's probably the hardest. And you're like, oh my gosh, I spent so much time on this song and nobody cares about it. What a bummer. But like you have to just keep going because a lot of the times I put out songs that I generally just really like and nobody else is really going to care about it, and so it's going to happen. So I always try to, do what's really popular, like okay, what songs are really popular right now? What's the new seasons like? What songs are popular with the new seasons? And then throw in a couple of like, okay, nobody's watching this anime, but I really like this song, so that so that way I still kind of balance it out,
Yeah. Well, I mean, you also get a lot of requests, right? It's at the point where really like you have to kind of like, go defer to your patrons as far as like what to do next, because you do get a lot of requests as far as covers and stuff like that.
I probably get requests on every single video that I have ever put out, which sometimes you're like, could you comment about the song that I just sang before asking what I can do next? Or just but yeah, I get a lot of requests, and a lot of requests are for like classic songs, and so I did just open up commissions for English covers. So people who have some extra money and they've always wanted to hear me sing something, they have the option to work with me to put out that song. So they're basically like sponsoring the video. So it's like a personal sponsored video. So they pay for the instrumental and the mixing and mastering, and then they get exactly what I would normally do for a video, except it's sponsored by them.
Got it. Awesome. I also too, once again, for everyone here in the audience, appreciate you guys here. This is an open, discussion forum, I want to say, shout out to, we got 108 on the stream right now. But also too, if anyone has any questions or wants to come up, feel free to send up the request, or if you want to throw it in the chat, that's fine too. I actually haven't been monitoring the chat, so I don't know if there's any questions that's been posed in the Discord chat. My bad. None yet? Okay.
Don't worry.
Yeah. So if you want to come up, feel free to. You can, raise your hand. If you want to throw a question in the chat, feel free to do that as well. But okay, so anime, right? Now here's kind of like an interesting, and I don't want to get your take on how you're feeling about this, right? Because of the fact that, you spend a lot of time doing music, and that is a very kind of it's more of like an isolated thing. Like you're working with other people, but it's more of kind of like, you're in your zone as an artist, you're working on this, and and this is a little bit more social, right? And it's but it's also something that you're passionate about, right? Like you love anime, and I know from the years of knowing you, talking to you, like you fangirl out. So what is your thoughts as far as going from something that you've been doing for quite a while, right, for years now, and this being kind of like a new territory for you, like, but also on the same token something that's like exciting because it's something that you like what is your thoughts going into this show for you?
Well, it definitely is exciting. It's like you said, it's a whole new territory for me. I've tried streaming before, but still streaming is you're just reading a chat. This is definitely more conversations with people coming up and talking to me. So I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm ready to go. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's a whole new world, and I'm ready for it. I'm ready to start. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I think there could be a lot of opportunities if we really take it seriously and full steam ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, anything can happen. That's the crazy part about it. Hold on real quick, because I know, actually, I should did this a while ago. I know you guys can't hear the music, but it's okay. This is for the live stream right now. This is for the live stream. But trust me, there is like an ambiance in the background going right now. But yeah, like I'm excited for this because it it once again opens up a different layer across the board. Like for us, it's been in spaces, we're used to this. We're used to kind of like talking and interacting with people. But on the YouTube side, this is different. So it's gonna be interesting to see like how you like take to it. But I mean, you're a natural, right? And you are a performer. Speaking of performances, I know today you're a little under the weather, so we won't get a live performance today. But I'm looking forward to hearing you perform live again. It's been a minute since I've actually heard you perform live because I haven't been on doing a show with you in a bit. But
I think the last time I performed live was when I sang. Was it Back of the Class that I sang?
Oh, you did perform in Back of the Class. You're right.
Yeah, I did.
And you killed it.
You
killed it.
I did Part of Your World, and I also did the song from. Oh crap! Sword Art Online. Unlasting. I also did Unlasting.
Got it. Yeah, I mean, are you excited about that to get back into like performing arts, or how are you? Or are you nervous, or?
Well, I'm definitely nervous, but I'm excited to see how it's gonna turn out. I gotta figure out how to do like reverb settings or something, so I can just give it a little more pop.
Oh yeah. We'll work with you on that. And also too, I want to say you aren't. I'm not gonna leave you high and dry. You aren't gonna be the only person that's just gonna be singing your life away for the thing. I will be performing too, right? So we can we could probably do something that's like a mix. Like we could. And here's the thing. Typically, we wouldn't be able to do that, right? Because spaces, there's the lag and stuff like that. But you're local, so I can just I could just pull up and we could actually like perform something live in real time. Yo, this is about to be so lit. I'm sorry, I'm getting hyped right now. All right, so
good reason. Emoji.
Yeah.
Before you jump to the next
Yes.
question, we do have some questions in chat.
Oh, let's go.
From one of your fans, Orange Bag Lady, aka OBL. She wants to know what kind of songs did you learn growing up when you were training?
Broadway actually, because I have this thing, and this is a little technical, but I have this thing called a natural vibrato, which means that when I sing songs, my voice naturally goes like up and down, and they use that quite a lot in Broadway. So when my voice teachers heard it for the first time, they're like, you have a natural vibrato, you can belt, we should do Broadway songs. So one of the very first songs I ever learned was On My Own from
I love that song.
Les Mis.
From Les Mis, yeah.
Yes, that was like the very first song that I ever learned in voice lessons was On My Own, and like the very first thing I ever performed in front of people, and I forgot the words. I was like 12 years old.
Nah, I'm
I
sure you killed it. You know what's funny that you mentioned that? I'm sorry, I interrupt, but I just wanted one thing. When I brought you to the studio, the engineer Anthony, he said the same thing. He was like, she has a natural vibrato.
Yeah, I remember that. He was like, when we were recording With You, which is our song. I remember him saying like, does she do musical theater? I was like,
yeah.
Not professionally. I just know how to do it.
Well, there you go. Did we have any other questions in the chat, Up?
Yeah, we did have a follow-up question from OBO as well. She wants to know what your favorite genre outside of anime is to sing.
Outside of anime?
Yeah.
Oh, outside of anime. That's anything really. If I like the song, I want to sing it. So, rock songs, pop songs, I'll do it.
Let's go.
Okay.
I guess rock. I guess rock is probably my favorite. I was in a rock band. I really like guitars. I love the sound of guitars, like rock guitars. I think they make me feel good when I hear them, which is a weird thing to say, but it's true.
Nicki, you are a rocker. You are a rocker. I remember that from Pop Rock, and I could tell. And here's the thing: while I'm like, with the stage presence that you have, like, you know, and for those that don't know, like Nicki has pink hair and everything like that. So like, you know, she was performing and hair was flying everywhere and stuff like that. Like she's 100% a rocker. But yeah. I picture, I see it 100%.
And we do have a follow-up question from one of your other fans. It is from Mahalo Joe. He wants to know, have you done any city pop covers?
No, I haven't done any city pop covers. I think I was. Who asked me to do one? Oh, was it maybe somebody asked to do "Stay with Me"? But I never got around to it. I didn't have the funds to do it. But maybe one day.
Okay. I'm glad you knew what a city pop cover was, because I had no idea.
Do you want to elaborate on what it is for those in the audience that may not?
How do I explain city pop? City pop is like kind of like 80s Japanese pop songs. I think it's 80s, maybe early 90s kind of music. I can't think of any of the artists. But I know of it, but I'm not the biggest follower of it. So.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Oh, I know that song. Okay.
That's the city pop song.
Got it. And also I want to say shout out Mahalo, because he's also a huge anime fan. So I'm looking forward to, when we do get into discussions, having him weigh in. And that's the exciting part about this, right? Like, everyone can be involved. How are we doing on questions? Actually, Dub, did you post the giveaway yet? The bot?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope,
Do you want to?
I'm waiting for whenever you're ready.
Okay. Do you how much time do you want to give it for people to enter in? How much time do you think is a good amount?
I'll leave that up. Let's leave that up to Nicki. Nicki, how much time you want to give the people?
I don't know.
Pick a number. How much time do you want to give them to enter into the giveaway? Otherwise, they are cut off for today.
Let's do 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
Is that
Okay.
Is that okay?
That works for me.
That's
That works
perfect.
for me. All right. So if we can do that now, because we're gonna be trying to close at around like 9 o'clock, so Nicki can get some rest. But yeah, if you're ready for that, to post that in the chat for people to enter in.
All right, that'll be up in about 3 to 4 minutes.
Okay, cool. Let's see. How are we looking on? Do we have any more comments in the chat on Discord? Also, to anyone that is tuned in on X or on YouTube or on Twitch, you can put a comment in the live stream as well. I can see that, and I can throw that. I can ask that as well. But Dub, what is it looking like in the chat?
In the chat, it's looking pretty good. I did have a question for Nicki personally, and then emoji. There is a question for you from O'Milly.
Oh,
well, it's not
snap.
a question actually. It's more of a comment.
Oh Lord. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's one of those. Do you want to hear it? Or do you want me to
Pose your question for Nicki first, and then I'll get to Millie.
Okay, perfect. So, Nicki, what has been your favorite anime song that you've done throughout your career?
That is so hard. Let me think. Actually, I have to look. Give me a second. I have done like 200 songs, so it changes. Let me see. Right now, I think my favorite song that I've done is the Hyaka Ryoan from Apothecary Diaries Season 2. I just did that last month, and I just think that the effects came out on it so good, and I just really liked listening to it. So I really enjoyed that one. And I guess if I had to pick one, maybe Freckles from Rurouni Kenshin, the English version of Freckles that I did a full version. I think that one is probably one of my favorites also.
You love Rurouni Kenshin. That is your all-time favorite anime, right?
That's up there. It's like
Up
my
there.
first, so it's always gonna have a special place in my heart.
Got it.
Now, follow up on that, just because of your answer. Um, Rurouni Kenshin was also your first cover that you did, right? Or
My
is that you?
very
No.
my first the first when I first started singing, I sang Freckles by myself in like my bedroom. But the first cover that was ever posted on my YouTube channel is a piano vocal cover of "Don't Say Lazy" from K-On.
Okay, perfect. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Which that song was one of the other songs that you performed.
Yeah, we did that one a lot.
That and the other one that I made. Both are from K-On, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did all 3 endings from that anime. I did English versions of them. They're all posted.
Hey, let's go. At some point, we're gonna have to get covers of that or performances of that at some point. Dub, you said Millie had a question. OMW. Did he disappear? Hold on, let me pull up Discord and see.
Mic check. Hello?
Okay,
Sorry,
you're good.
sorry.
No, we got you.
Okay, yes, it's a comment for you more than a question.
Okay.
O'Malley says,
I don't know if I'm ready
emoji.
for this. Yes.
Maybe you guys will learn about Web3 music NFTs / music NFTs where fans can kind of crowdfund their favorite musicians. I think that might be an interesting topic for the show one day. We never know, right? We never know. I think that's a good topic.
I mean, it depends on everyone that's involved in this, but ideally the idea behind the show that I really wanted to do was to have something that was focused really on fandom and focused on that aspect of things. In this specific one for anime, I know that especially when it comes to the X space, a lot of it is focused on Web3 and NFTs and politics and stuff like that. But I don't think it's a bad topic to have, but I really wanted to kind of like bring in something that we don't see too much in this space right now. So I mean, we could brainstorm it. I do plan on at some point, and I actually have to give a shout out to Mahalo for this, because at some point I do plan on talking about music on a whole when it comes to anime. I don't have that as an episode topic yet, but I think that plays a role because you know something that's funny, and I don't know if you guys have heard this before, Nicki and OMW, but sometimes I think people are so used to like skipping, especially like with streaming, they're used to skipping intro songs and outro songs, that sometimes people don't know the songs for anime. But the thing is, like, the songs are many times like legit songs from like legit artists and things like that. So I would like to at some point do an episode where we're talking about just the music of anime. And I think, Nicki, that might be something that might resonate with you.
Absolutely.
For sure. So yeah, I mean, we're brainstorming. We're still brainstorming topics to see where it goes. But we do have a lineup of a few topics. But yes, ideally, we would like this to be something that we don't really see too much on the top bar when it comes to spaces and when it comes to the live streams. And that is love of fandom. Personally, for me, I feel like it's been missing a lot from spaces, so we want to kind of like bring that, and there are still spaces, obviously, that still focus on fandom 100%. Mahalo is another one that has an amazing comic book space that he does on Tuesday as well. So yeah, it's just, I don't know, I wanted to do more of that. I don't know, what are you guys' thoughts or feelings? I don't want to take over. Yeah, about a music episode, about just fandom, the topic of fandom. Yeah.
Well, I would love a music episode. That would be super duper for me.
There we go.
That's my expertise.
There we go. So we will pencil it in. We will schedule that in. All right, what are we looking like on Dub on the chat? Do we have any more questions? And shout out, we got 127 in the live stream. Feel free to say what's up. everyone is here. But yeah, Dub, what are we looking like in the chat? Do we have any more questions? Do we have any requests to come up? Anyone wants to say anything?
Sorry, brother, I had to set up this giveaway. That giveaway is live.
It's live?
You guys
Okay.
like to join in the chat channel and click on the party hat emoji. There are 5 winners, it may look like, but only one winner will be selected. It's in the description. One winner will be selected. I'm not sure what type of shenanigans you may have to do to be selected. I don't know if emoji wants you to like and retweet the live stream.
Nah, they just gotta do the bot thing. I'm trying to get
here?
better. I'm trying not to make it too complicated. Look, if you want to like and repost the live stream that is on X, feel free to do so because we appreciate the support, right? Do it out of love. Do it out of love. But today, like, it's just clicking the bot. It's just clicking the bot in the thing, and then that will gain you entry. For the shows, expect there to be a lot of rules. There will be a lot of rules. I'm gonna tell you right now. But right now, this is the pre-show. This is the pre-show.
I love it. I love it. So make sure you click on that party hat emoji. You have 14 minutes until that will be wrapping up. It'll be wrapping up at 9 o'clock Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
There's only 4 entries in there right now.
Okay, cool,
That's
cool,
pretty
cool.
good odds.
Definitely do that. That's 25%.
The first person on that winner list will be the winner. Make sure you open up a Get Help ticket in the Discord, and we will guide you through getting that prize sent out to you.
Let's go. Let me ask you, Nicki, is there anything that you would like to talk about as far as whether it be something that you're working on or something that's coming up that you're excited about, or just anything that, because once again, this is kind of like an avenue to that you can speak to the people that you've been following you and stuff like that, or people that are getting to know you that you may not have had before, like opening up to that level. So is there anything that you kind of would want to share, or that you're excited about, or anything at all?
Okay, so I have 4 covers coming up for this anime season. No wait, 3 covers coming up for this anime season, and 1 cover that was a commission that I'm also looking forward to because it's a very cool song. So the commission cover is Nameless Name from the anime girls band Cry. That's an insert song. Very cool, very fast paced. It's gonna take a lot of energy to get the vocals down, but I'm really excited about it. I'm also doing the newest opening for Fire Force Season 3 High Flame, which is by Queen Bee, and they are like one of my favorite Japanese bands. They are amazing, and I when I heard that song, I was like, okay, I gotta do this song. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I need to sing this. I'm also doing the newest opening for the new anime Witch Watch, which is by Yasobi, which is a hugely popular Japanese band. The song is called Watch Me. Unfortunately, the full version isn't out yet, so I've only written the lyrics for the TV-size version, but I'm waiting very patiently for the full-size version so I can just dive into that and start that. And then the third one from this season is my personal favorite, because it's the anime that I like the most, is Kulon Genetic Romance, which is a seinen manga that just got adapted, and the opening is called Summertime Ghost by Wednesday Campanella, and it is a very, very cool pop song, and I'm very excited to record that. So also very fast. All these songs are fast. I don't know why Japanese songs have to sing so fast. Good thing I'm very good at tongue twisters.
It's and it's funny, and I think that anyone that also too may be unfamiliar with just like, and I mean, I've noticed this from watching anime for years, right? But it feels like a lot of Japanese music is much more complex. Like the movement of it is more complex. It has more different sections to it than your traditional type of format that you may have in like pop music over here. So
absolutely. Like when you're translating like I do, or you see when we're translating the songs from Japanese to English, you notice that a lot of Japanese songs a lot of them don't repeat. So they have their verse, they have their maybe their pre-chorus, their chorus, they have their verse, and then they have a completely different, like the melody might be the same, but the words in the pre-chorus and the chorus are completely different from the last chorus. So there's which happens a lot. A lot of newer songs, they seem to be maybe doing a little bit more of maybe copying K-pop, because K-pop usually has the same kind of follows like American music where the choruses are the same. So some songs do that, but a lot of Japanese songs I've noticed they hardly ever repeat anything, which is like really cool, but it's also really time consuming because you're just like, oh, why can't you just repeat? Sometimes this would be so much easier if you just repeat the chorus. I have to write a completely different chorus every time.
I feel you.
So
I
yeah,
feel you.
definitely more complex when it comes to their lyrics and even their melodies and their backing music.
I feel you. I think also too that there's some more questions in the chat. I'm seeing. I think Acro had a question, or I'm not sure how far behind we are on the questions. Okay. I'm also gonna throw up Nikki. I'm gonna throw up your YouTube channel in the Discord too. So so it's there for people to check that out. But Dub, did you want to go over the questions?
Yes. So, Nikki, you have a question starting from OBL. It is, when did you start gaming and VTubing, and what is your fave game to play? She loves your avatar, by the way.
So when did I make my, like, I guess 3 years ago did I make my VTuber? So I made my VTuber. And I played around with it like maybe 3 years ago or something like that. It takes a lot of energy to stream. I would like to do it more, but I'm very lazy.
Well, you're about to be streaming every week, so
Yeah, so you get to see if you go to my channel and you watch my version of the podcast, you will see my VTuber. She'll be there.
Well, we're gonna be mashing them together, so they'll be side to
That's right,
side.
that's
Yeah.
right. So that, yeah, you'll see both of our VTubers together. So it's all good. And what was my favorite game? Did she ask me? They asked me?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's hard. Okay, so I guess this is gonna be really weird. I really like Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. That's probably one of my favorite games ever.
I've never even played that before. How old is that game?
It's pretty old. They did a couple re-releases. I have it for both PC and for my Switch because I'm very sad. But I love Digimon so much. I love Digimon. And you get to, I don't know, it's so much fun. And it had a great story, and it made me cry a couple times, and I just love it. It's great.
I feel you. What else do we got in the lineup, Dope?
The next question that we have is going to be, if Rurouni Kenshin is her first anime, what would be her all-time favorite anime?
Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Ooh,
Hey.
good pick.
Brotherhood
Okay.
specifically, okay? I don't want to talk about that first one.
No.
You don't like it at
First
all?
one?
Like nothing about it?
I used to, but then when Brotherhood came out and I realized how different Edward Elric is as a character between the two of them, I just couldn't, I can't do it. I can't watch it, I just like pretend it doesn't exist. The music, the endings and openings are super, and I will always love them, but the anime itself, no, I can't do it. Nuh-uh.
Wow,
I feel you.
interesting.
I know, it's
Brotherhood is
controversial,
good.
I know a lot of people really like that, and it's probably a first for a lot of people too.
I think the thing with that anime is that it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad anime. I think if it was a bad adaptation, and then you got like the true to manga version, and you're like, but this one, it was like, I agree with you. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood way better than in my opinion than the original. But I don't know. There were certain parts about the original that I still kind of like. It made me continue watching it. right? Like, and for the time, that was all you had.
Yeah,
So I could see that, but I am on board like Brotherhood. Like when I recommend it to people, I only recommend Brotherhood. I don't recommend the box the other one. So I feel you. All right.
Okay.
Dubs,
We
we
got
are
one more question for you.
okay.
So sorry. Last one from the chat.
Mm-hmm.
What is your current favorite anime?
Current favorite. That's tough. Let me see. I don't know if I can name one. I'm watching a couple. I always watch a couple. The reboot of Rurouni Kenshin's really good. I kept up with that one. Kulon is only 3 episodes in, so I'm not 100% sure if that's going to be a good adaptation. It's hard to say.
Also, I just want to say, Doctor's in the chat, and he said that game is 10 years old.
Oh, thank you, Doctor. But yeah, I don't think I could pick one off the top of my head right now. I'm pretty old, so I like older things. I'm like an old boomer.
I mean, hey, I agree. My favorite game of all time is Final Fantasy X. So that's probably older. So I mean, or around the same time. So I'm with you.
Anything else?
Nice. That's all the questions from the Discord. Thank you.
Hey, let's go.
We got 3 minutes in the giveaway, so if you guys want to enter the sweepstakes, just enter the chat, click on the party hat emoji on the giveaway bot that was posted at 8:46 Eastern time. Just scroll up until that time, you'll find it.
Definitely.
And,
Oh, I'm so stupid. I totally forgot. If I had to pick a favorite anime right now, it would be Don. I totally forgot because it's on hiatus right now.
I really enjoyed that show, and also too, talking about music, that opening intro. Oh my, we definitely need to have an episode about music because that is going to be a huge part.
I really love that song, but I was like, I don't think I could do it. I was like, it's so good, but I don't think I could cover it. I tried to do.
Why would you say that? Because it's syncopation?
No, it's just I don't know if I felt like I feel like I would sound silly doing the rapping parts. Like the the chorus
crush it.
I was like, I love that stuff. Like
that part, you would kill it. You would. I think you would kill. I think you could finesse it.
We have to see. Maybe if the new intro for this season starting in July. I have what it is. Maybe I can do like a back-to-back or something. I tried to do the ending, but then I was like, this is really hard too. Why do these songs have to be so complicated?
They are.
I got like almost all of it for lyrics wise, but then there's a very fast talking part near the end, near like the ending of the song for the ending song. I was just like, I don't know if I can do this. Maybe I'll go back and try. But
I mean,
but yeah,
you can do it for fun.
That would be like my favorite right now. I love it. I went to where did I go? Newberry Comics a couple of months ago, and they had the figures for Akarun and oh my gosh, what is her name? Momo. Oh my god, sorry. They had tiny little figures of the two of them, and I was like, they only had 2 left. I was like, I have to take them. So I have them on my bookshelf now.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Hopefully we do get a Dan cover from you, but we shall see. But we're definitely going to talk about it. We're going to talk about that in the music episode because I think that track was definitely significant. Even the way that it evolved, that was one thing that really stood out to me. The way that it evolved and changed.
That
because
band
I don't.
In general, because they also did bling bong, bling bong bong, bling bong bong, bong bong bong, which was also very, very, very popular.
Catchy, yeah.
From Mashal?
From Mashal, yeah.
Yep.
All right, cool. OMW, how are we looking on the giveaway? Are we has the time expired yet? Do we have a winner?
It will be expiring within this minute.
Okay, all right. So you got less than 60 seconds.
with less than 60 seconds left.
Anyone that wants to enter in, be sure to do that. It will be expiring soon, and then we'll name our winner, and then it'll be time to wrap up.
Ooh,
Are we?
Millie Keys is the winner.
Millie won.
Millie
Hey,
won.
let's go. I got horns going. Y'all can't hear it because for some reason it's not coming through in the Discord, but there are horns. The live stream can hear 'em. The live stream can hear.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
That's a Millie.
All right. So once again, this was, kind of like the meet and greet session, because once we do get into episodes, we are going to kind of like just dive into the topic. But I mean, Nicki has a rich, history as far as doing doing music, doing content creation. Definitely check out her channel. And
I think before we
mhm.
sign off, I think there's a couple more questions.
Oh, there are.
I don't leave any, I
Oh,
don't wanna leave
yeah.
anybody out.
For sure. I'm not monitoring it, so I'm kind of like deferring to you
Okay,
guys.
I just hit my microphone. Sorry about that. Yeah, I
No
think I
worries.
saw a couple.
Okay. You want to well, you can see it. You want to handle it?
Hold
Nicki, you're a co-host now. So like I'm passing off a whole bunch of responsibility to you.
on. Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay. OBL I'm sorry, I'm getting used to doing this kind of stuff. OBL asked me what my fave Ghibli. Sorry, I butchered that pronunciation. Movie is, and that, without a doubt, is Howl's Moving Castle. That's my favorite. Let me see. I think I saw one more. Unless it got okay. And Acro asked if I had to play an anime character, who would it be? It would be Kagome from Inuyasha, without a doubt. I love Inuyasha. Probably, it's really up there with like my top. I have every single volume of the manga. I have figures and everything. So Rumiko Takahashi is one of my favorite mangaka. I've read everything that she's put out, almost everything that she's put out. So I would definitely be Kagome. I think she's awesome. I think that's all the questions. I think those are the two questions.
Inuyasha's a classic, and actually you did a cover of, you know what? I'm gonna close on that. You did a cover to Inuyasha that is one of my favorite songs from that series. So before we close, I'm actually gonna close on your cover of that. What was it called again? Not the one that we did. It's Fukai Morai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fukai Mori. Deep
Fukai
Forest.
Mori. Yeah.
Yep.
So that is that is my favorite song from that show. And when I saw that you did it.
Just to say that I did an English cover to the first 5. Is it 5? Yes, it's 5. The first 5 endings to Inuyasha. So I did My Will. I did Fukai Mori, which is the 2nd. Dearest is the 3rd. Every Heart is the 4th. And Shinjutsu no Uta is the 5th. So I even have a collection where you can listen to them one after another after another.
Let's go.
Because I love them so much.
So Nicki, don't kill me. Don't kill me when I say this. I actually haven't finished Inuyasha. I've watched a lot. I've watched a lot of Inuyasha, but I haven't finished it yet. But I do want to need to revisit it.
A very long time ago, when my brothers were still in middle school, one summer, we just binged the whole thing. We just watched every episode like every night during the summer, and that was a good time. My little brother Joey, who's done pianos for me and does a lot of backing vocals and
An
does my
amazing
harmonies
pianist.
sometimes.
An amazing pianist.
Yeah, his favorite character is Songo from Inuyasha, and he's a
Okay.
music teacher, so he knows what he's doing when he does my harmonies all the time. So, shout out Joey.
There you go. Shout out Joey. All right. Cool. So we have our winners. We got to talk, chop it up a little bit. I think we're good on the questions. I think that's it for the chat, right? Everyone has posed anything that they had to say.
We have one more question.
One more?
It just pulled in.
Okay.
I know we're at time. Mahalo wants to know, what do you think of Ranma 1/2 and the
Ranma.
intro to Ranma?
The newest intro to Ranma or the old intro to Ranma?
He said
old
the
one?
old.
It's a classic, but I don't know. I have gotten requests for it actually. I really like the new one. I have
You said well,
lyrics. Yeah, both. I have lyrics to the new one ready to go that I just have to buckle down and record. I don't think I'll ever cover the old one, but I do appreciate it a lot as a classic anime song. Because but if I had to pick, I think for the older Rumiko Takahashis, I think Urusei Yatsura would the one I prefer over Ranma. Which is probably controversial, but that's just how I feel.
Thank you. That's
Thank
all
you.
the questions we have in the chat.
All right. So once again, appreciate everyone that tuned in. We're gonna be closing up. We got 140 on a live stream. Let's go. Hold on, I gotta hit some horns real quick. There we go. Y'all can't hear that, but trust me, they are going. All right, and then this has been, the session. So we had episode 0 where we introduced everything. I think I might call this episode 0.5, maybe. We'll brainstorm that when I post it on Spotify. But and then we got episode 1, which will be airing live next Thursday in on X Spaces. That's how you can be a part of the show. Once again, this is an interactive podcast, so you can utilize the chat like you saw today. But one of the dope things about Spaces is you can actually request to come up and be a part of the show, where you can weigh in on a conversation, you can engage, you can be a part of the panel. So I'm really looking forward to that, and just that next level, that next step of just social engagement. So the first show for tomorrow, episode 1, will be about intro to anime. What was your first anime? My first time actually is the title of the show or the episode, and we'll be talking about what introduced us to anime, why it resonated with us, and also what makes a good introductory to anime. A lot of times people that are fans of anime, we talk all the time when we are trying to get someone into anime, we have different things that we may recommend. Well, why do we recommend that show? So we'll talk about that. Once again, if you are a fan, and you have things that you have your go-tos of what you recommend to others, feel free to join in on the conversation. This is an open conversation. So that will be the topic of our first show, which will be airing next Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on X. All right, so that's pretty much everything I have to say. What about you guys? Did you have anything to say before we close up?
I'm just really looking forward to everything. And thank you guys so much for having me. And I really enjoyed the questions. And thank you so much, everybody.
Awesome. Appreciate you, Nicki. And appreciate you for sharing, your backstory and your history with us. All right. Dub, did you have anything to say before we close up?
No, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it. Everyone in the Discord, thanks for pulling up. We'll see you on the next one. Can't wait for episode 1. It's gonna be a banger.
Awesome.
Thanks so much. Thanks, Nicki.
Thank you guys.
Anytime. And also big congrats to Millie for winning the giveaway today. Now, what I am going to do, I'm going to close out on that Inuyasha song, which no one in Discord is going to be able to hear. So, once again, check out hold on, let me throw this. I'll do you guys a solid. I'm going to throw, just because it probably got buried, I'm going to throw the live stream, the X live stream, in the chat. So you guys can check that out if you want audio. And I'm going to close to the song and close up the stream with that. Why is the chat not opening? Oh, okay. I'm clicking too many things at the same time. I'm being extra. All right, here we go. Once again, check out the live stream because y'all aren't going to hear anything over here in the Discord. All right. Thank you guys again. Appreciate y'all. And we will see you next week. But as we close things out, big shout out to Nicki, and here we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! Shout out to the 147 we got on live stream. Shout out to y'all. Feel free to say what's up in the chat before we close up. Appreciate y'all. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Once again, I want to tell everyone that came through, thank you guys for coming through. I'm pumped, I'm excited, I'm ready for this. Once again, next week, Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, episode 1 kicks it off. Anime After Hours, where we talk all things fandom, all things passion, all things anime. And once again, this is an interactive space, so you can weigh in. You can be a part of the discussion. You can be a part of the show. So, make sure to tune in live next Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on X Spaces. And let's make history. Let's go. Shout out. We got 168 on the live stream. We got 168 on the live stream. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Everyone, I'll check y'all next week. Be safe, and until then,